Hey folks, welcome to another Winning with Wooberg. This is my first one back from the holiday break. The holiday cube is gone. I'm very sad. I was away for the last 2 weeks of it and could not play, and it made me very sad. We're going to do something special. We're going to do a Modern Masters draft. Normally I don't do them. They're very expensive. The value is not quite there. But every so often, I will do one, and I figure if I'm recording it for you guys, it's worth it. I have a little Christmas Magic Online money. And there are actually a few Modern Masters paper drafts coming up in my area that I'm going to go to in the next month or so. So I might as well get a practice in. There's not a ton of value in this set. Obviously, the high end is insane, so hopefully we get some of that. But if not, we'll just hope to have fun, draft a cool deck. I would sort of love to play a Goblins deck. I find that deck, when you get it like perfect, is just so much fun, and I didn't really get a chance to draft it that much. I usually wind up in a mediocre Rebels deck, which is not really what I want to do this time. But we'll see how the cards shake out. I would love to try to play the artifact deck. I would love to play the 5-color Tromp the Domains deck. Even Thalids, if they're super open, can be fun. They're just super grindy. I find white's very powerful. White in almost any other color is a good archetype. I've never really played a good fairies deck. I don't really know what you're doing, why you want all those little 1/1s. They just drive me crazy. Not something I want to be doing. But we'll see what we open. We need one more person in the queue, and we'll hop to it. This is exciting. I haven't drafted Modern Masters at all in about 6 months. Alright, here we go. Fingers crossed. Glenalendra might be the pick. Alright. So Glenalendra is our rare. It's a flying body, and it's 2 counter spells, even though they're on the board and they don't hit creatures. Anti-Snitch is fine for goblins, but we're not going to go into goblins off that. If it was a mad anti, I'd consider it. I like this dude for Thalids, but I'm not going to first pick it off Glenalendra. Muldrister, obviously insane. Avian Changeling's good in multiple decks. But I think I'll just go with Glenalendra. It might be worth a buck or two, and it's very nice. Okay. So, I don't mind blue-white as an archetype, and snapping up a very nice flyer is probably a good idea. Redcap's fine. War Marshals is good in the Goblin deck for sure. Tapper's fine. Red Cap, Rift Bolt. I'm just going to take the Angel and the rare again. It's probably not worth much, but why not? It's a good place to start, and the blue-white artifact deck is one I've been meaning to try. We haven't seen or passed much support for it, so we'll see what happens. Alright. So we can take a Squee. I don't think we want to take a Squee. Electrolyze is fine. I find Bone Splitter is actually insane. And it is an artifact. We could take the Sanctum Gargoyle, which is another flyer, would be fine. I find you can get those, though, and you can't always get a Bone Splitter. I take Bone Splitter super highly. You can also look at Electrolyze. That can get super value, but that is a 3rd color. And I don't want to end up red. I don't like the red-blue deck. It's way too, like, fiddly, and it just doesn't work for me. So that's a strike against Electrolyze, even though it is a good card. I'm going to take Bone Splitter. It's an artifact if we go into artifacts, and if we just end up with little dudes, it's absolutely fine. Okay. Not much here. Logic Knot is fine. Hillcomber Giant is fine. See, I said I don't want to do the mediocre Rebels deck. The best card here, though, is Blight Speaker. It feeds into that archetype. It's also like it pings your opponent. We haven't passed the Nuts and Rebels, and the fact that we're getting 1/4 is pretty good. Yeah, there's nothing else I'm really excited to take, so I'm going to take it. And maybe I do wind up back in mediocre rebels, which is the deck I hate the most. I don't know. It's a very powerful deck. I just find that it's a bit overdrafted, and if your version of it is weak, then you're a little weak. Okay. Bridge from Below might be worth some tickets. So we'll take a look for that. Other than that, I don't mind the Homunculus in the artifact deck. Actually, it's good in the artifact deck. Saltfield Recluse is good in the Rebels deck. Bridge from Below is $1.72. You do want to get your value out of this format, though. Huh. Oh, no. Fine. I'll rare draft. I'm not passing crazy Rebel bombs, so that's okay with me. Feud Killer's Verdict is very good. That's probably what I'm going to take here. Yeah. Lightning Helix was an option, etc. Alright. What have we got here? We've got a Relic of Progenitus. I don't love these blue cards. I actually like these green cards. Now, it's between Baloth and Imperiosaur, obviously. They're about the same. I think Imperiosaur might be a little faster. So we could go white-green would be fine. The good thing about this format is there's tons of playables, so you can waver around a little bit. Stir the Pride might be fine. Creatures get 2/2 and Entwine for lifelink. Yeah, I think I'll go that. Take that. Let's stake our claim firmly in white at least, because our white cards are very powerful. That's what we were sort of saying, that white was one of the best or best colors. They're powerful, but they're expensive, so we need to work on our low end. Alright, there's a Recluse. Okay, this is the pack we opened. It's too late to go into Goblins, although it's probably open. These aren't the cards you really want to go into Goblins. The Goblin player is probably happy, but there might not be one. I'm going to take the Recluse. It's a Rebel. It's a white card. It's fine. Empty the Warrens could be good with Stir the Pride. Maybe we end up going red-white, which is also a very good strategy. These cards are all fine, but not insane. I'm just going to stick on white and grab the Giant. And, oh, we got our Gargoyle back. How much is Squee worth? I'm going to reserve. I don't think Squee's worth anything. And I don't know if I'll be able to look him up in time. I don't have one, though. He's 22 cents. Okay. So we got an artifact there. Gargoyle, Flyer. Now, I don't think we want a second one of those. I'm going to grab the Giant just on the off chance that we end up in Giants. And I guess the Wraith is better than anything else there. And we'll take another Giant. Alright, so we got some Giants. We got a high end. We need a low end. And we need to pick our second color. Really, we have decent cards in every color, so we could go anywhere. Divinity of Pride is pretty good. There's also the Tapper and the Changeling, if we're staying on white-black. Aether Snipe is fine. I don't really see anything super powerful driving us towards red or green. We want low drops. So I really want the Wrathy Tapper and I really want the Avian Changeling, but if I'm taking a white or black card, like if I'm doubling down on that, I really should just take this thing. Yeah, alright, maybe we are mediocre white-black yet again. What's Maelstrom Pulse worth? I feel like that's worth a few bucks. What else would we take here? The Changeling. It would probably be best for us here. Maelstrom Pulse is worth $1. I'm going to shore up our deck. I'm going to take the Changeling. Tombstalker or Bound in Silence. Bound in Silence is removal and it's tutorable. We're still not sure if we're in black, but it's looking a little more likely. It's a low drop, it's a creature. I'm going to cut this giant. I'm going to say we're probably white-black. But we'll see. Earwig Squad is a great card. There's also another Blight Speaker and another Earwig Squad. We don't have goblins and we don't have rogues, so we're probably not going to take it. I don't think we could have had the goblin deck, although we could have maybe forced it. I'm going to take another Blight Speaker. Alright, we're all in. We're rebels. we did it. Oh, I wish I don't like it that much. It's one of the best decks, so maybe we get a good version of it. How are we on removal? We just have the Bound in Silence. I want the Armorer. It's very good, but I think we'll just take removal. Kithkin Greatheart is probably the pick here. It is a low drop, and we do have some giants, so that helps. Some good green cards going around. Penumbra Spider, Incremental Growth. I don't think we really saw amazing green, though, to push us that way. So we'll just take the 2-drop. Alright, so we do have some good rebel targets. We have the Recluse, the Bound in Silence, the Changeling. So we can take Fixing here, we can take another Flyer, or we can take another Recluse. I feel like the Recluses have been wheeling. And another Flyer would probably be good. We do have to think about our curve, though. And a Recluse... I'm going to take the Recluse. Alright, Festering Goblin, Warren Pilferers. Okay. It's not a 5-drop. Goblins have been, like, tantalizingly almost open, but not quite. I'm leaning towards Festering Goblin or Tromp the Domains. Maybe on a splash, or maybe just to hate it away from somebody. I'm going to lose to a Tromp deck and be sad about it, but I'm going to take the Goblin. Alright, awesome. Changeling, perfect. Rebel, 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 Rebel. Anti-Snitch is a 3-1. I think it's better than going for, like, Death Denied or Blind Spot Giant. So we'll take it. I don't know that we'll play it. Sinless Mint, Death Denied. We do have the Stir the Pride. I'm going to take the Enlistment. I don't think it's likely that we play it. Blinding Beam is very good. You could also take a foil Crozen Grip. That's pretty. Blinding Beam is too good. If Blinding Beam was a little worse, I probably would have just taken the foil for my collection. But no. This probably isn't a Paladin Microderm deck. It might be an Absorb Biz deck, and it is mana fixing. Alright, well, we got one more shot to open money. Let's do it. Nice Tarmogoyf, Cryptic Command, Dark Confidant, a Sword, a Click, anything. Give me your value. There's at least one other Rebels deck at the table because that white one didn't come back. But we have 2 Changelings, we have Abandoned Silence, 2 Recluses, Life from the Loam, Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks might be worth more than Life from the Loam. I'm gonna just look them up. There's also another Blight Speaker, which I could see being the pick. I don't think we want another Stir the Pride. Kitchen Finks is 56 cents. I'm going to lean towards the Blade Speaker. Oh, Life in the Loam was $2. I'm going to take it. I'm going to try to get my value out of this, even if it's like very, very little value. Okay, we get a Tideholder Skeller. There's not much else for us in this pack, and it's a good one for our deck. It's a small creature. We take another Changeling or maybe a Drag Down. I don't think we want another Feud Killer's Verdict. I think one is fine. So yeah, I don't think you can have too many Changelings. Alright, I actually like this deck. I would love a little bit more removal. Another Bound in Silence would be awesome. I don't really think it's likely we get one, so maybe another Executioner's Capsule. Nothing here, eh? Nothing here. Otherworldly Journey is fine. It's not amazing. I don't want Thieving Sprite. So, do you take in a second? Absorb this? Beast? I don't know. Otherworldly Journey, eh? The other option is to just hate on like a Thundercloud Shaman. Which, I mean, you've passed a few of them, so someone's going to have a nice Giants deck. You know what? I am going to hate it. I don't like hating things, but our deck is so weak to it. Alright, another Recluse or a Tysis. I think I take the Tysis. I do want more removal. Alright, we have another 2-drop, another Blinding Beam, or another Flyer, which you have to discard a card. I think I'm going to take another Blinding Beam. Sandsower, Seekers, Stinkweed Imp. I don't mind Stinkweed Imp because it deals with a lot of things. I'll take, it has a little bit of evasion, this thing. Death Rattle, perfect. Yes, I will take Death Rattle. Deep Cavern Imp, Seekers, Stinkweed Imp. I don't love Deep Cavern Imp at all. I don't want another Stir the Pride. I guess we take Stinkweed Imp because it's kind of removal-y. And we can take another one. I don't think we'll play both. Ivory Giant or Festering Goblin. I like Festering Goblin better, I think. Maybe that's wrong. We will hate... I don't know. The Hasty Giant. And, do you want 2 Street Wraiths? Yeah, why not? Okay, well, we ended up in a deck I wasn't crazy about, but I do think it is a strong deck, and I think we have a pretty strong version of it. Maybe we should have taken that third Blight Speaker over Light from the Loam. Because there's definitely another Rebels Drafter at the table. But I think we're okay. Alright, I'm going to cut one of the Street Wraiths, one of the Imps, the Snitch. I like all these. Maybe not the Seekers, not the Enlistment. Cut one of these Giants. Maybe cut both of the Giants. 4 more cuts. I'll cut a goblin. I'll cut a great. Oh, I cut both the giants. And I'll cut at least one great heart. I don't think I want to cut any more creatures though. Oh, and I have changelings. You know what? I have changelings, so those are actually fine. I won't play the Absorb Beasts. What else? What should go? Tell me. Should I not play both Blinding Beams? Should I take out the... I'm going to take out the other goblin. I don't need to be that fast. One more. Not a creature. Removal. Equipment. I like the Blinding Beams. Maybe I like the Blinding Beams more than the Stir the Pride. You know what? I do want to keep a Stir the Pride, though, because that can just kill out of nowhere. Maybe it's Tysis. Okay, cool. So we'll add some lands. 10-7. I think I want to go 9-8, because I do want to hit those Blight Speakers. Alright, we'll see what it can do. If we 3-0, you get another Modern Masters draft. If we 2-1 and have fun, we can talk. If we 1-2, we're sad and we're selling our third pack, and we're not going to 0-3. That's just not going to happen. All right, we'll see you in round 1.